Hello everyone, Alien Volt here. And we are playing Elder Scrolls Online. My wife and I are playing together, and we're both playing High Elven characters. I'm playing a Nightblade and she's playing a Sorcerer. If you watch our original questing video, which was titled Questing on my Nightblade, or it might have been High Elven Nightblade. I think just Nightblade. We're pretty much taking off where we left off. This part of the video will be questing in Toothmaul Gully, and it's a learning experience, to say the least. For the first time, I think we've run in and encounter elites without knowing it, and so we end up dying a few times. But it's a fun time. A little frustrating sometimes when you don't really know that they're elites and you jump in on them. But I guess the questing in this should be taken a little bit slower, I guess, than traditional MMOs, that you can actually click on characters so you know what you're jumping into, rather than jumping in now and you're just kind of aiming your crosshair towards a direction that you want to attack, and only to discover that you're now attacking an elite with no tank and no healer. So definitely not pretty.
Damn!
I almost ended up with a few extra holes there. Good timing. You saved my neck, whether you meant to or not. I'm called Perindil, an investigator for the 1st Auradon Marines. I spotted a goblin sneaking into this cave. It was wearing elven armor. I followed it, but I was ambushed by that woman. Maybe, but I prefer facts to speculation. I don't know who she is or why she is in a goblin cave, but I'm not prepared to go in there alone. You willing to help the investigation? I'm going to set up a signal fire outside. Watch your back in here. The goblins are well armed for their breed. All good investigators always have questions to ask. What did you want to know? These caves were an uninhabited gully last I knew. Merchants sometimes used it as a way station to dump illicit cargo before checkpoints, but no one ever laid claim to it. It seems like the goblins found a troubling new use for the place. The easy answer for the Mer is to say none. But that goes beyond hubris. It is plain foolishness. Goblins are extremely difficult to root out. This batch may be some escaped slaves from the mainland. It is not unheard of.
No hidden face. Buys sweep. Please, buys is small and only sweeps. Do not hurt buys. Yes, Chief learn talk, then buys learn talk from Chief after much time with masters. Buys very wise. But buys will not talk to you if say not to. Buys just clean shiny things, trophies of old masters. Elf is Nelanya. She make deal with Toothmaul tribe. Weapons and armor for help. She even give what is work. Contract, yes. Elf kings and lords have to accept deal. contract is in dens, down tunnel. Spies will wait by Chief's den. You will see. Spies tell truth. Spies will not scream for help. Spies promises. Chief take all from homes of old masters. Put here so we see trophies. Trophies of elf masters who wronged us. Spies not forget beatings. Hit, hit, always hit in face. From Big Island, yes. Spies told to muck out dung pits, clean floors, run when small elf masters throw rocks. Chief take us away from all this. Form Toothmaul tribe. Yes. Now we look on trophies to remind us of hardships.
A little bit of strange kind of lag there.
Jilandar is glad to see a not green face. Khajiit tied himself up and is trying new fur cleaning solution. What does it look like? Khajiit was captured. The goblin snuck off to find carrots, he thinks. Khajiit must taste good with carrots. Untie Khajiit, he has offer for you. Khajiit is flattered the goblins would try to eat him. Thanks. Jilandar sells weapons. He gets snatched along the road and dragged here to be eaten, and he notices that the goblins have shiny high elf weapons and armor that could be resold to the Dominion. Khajiit needs to get back to his boat, though. You find some of the weapon caches here in the gully. Bring them to Jilandar outside by his boat. He will cut you in on profits. It is a bad time for the Dominion, and they will be eager to buy the weapons. Deal?
Yeah, that was an elite of some sort in the game, which is kind of odd that they would actually put those in here because you don't actually click on a character to know, you know, what it is that you're locked on and fighting. You would just have to kind of point your kind of little crosshair there in front of you onto them, which is going to be something new to kind of watch out for. I didn't really expect that. In bosses maybe, but not just random mobs that you encounter because, you know, they don't look any different than the other mobs. There are actually so many places to put your talent points or your skill points. I don't know which one would be the best for actually leveling up. I might as well help these guys since they're starting to fight right on top of me. Right now, most of my points are actually in assassination. But I do have 1 or 2 points, I think 1 point in a shadow. Shadow Tree looks pretty cool, but considering you can only stealth out for like a second and a half, I don't really think I want to build a tree on that. Now a lot of these talents kind of play off each other, and even though I'm assassination, some of my damage plays off whether or not I'm stealth, which is actually a shadow talent. So I don't know whether you eventually get enough points to increase all of these areas, or whether you just have to kind of pick and choose from all of them. So it's hard to decide where to split and how much to dive into the other talent tree. So I think I'm going to try to stick with assassination. There's another thing I didn't quite understand is I thought the Magicka part was only for casters, but apparently it's useful for me as well, as part of those talents replenish, even in the Shadow Tree, replenish Magicka, so it must be used for actually like my attacking endurance, or how often I can use my moves, which I thought was stamina, but not really quite the same thing. So now I'm going to have to start dumping a bunch of points in Magicka to build back up. And a Sky Shard. When you collect 3 of these, you get another skill point, but you can only collect them once in the same location, so they're hidden all over the world. You just have to find them. My wife actually spotted this one out. And the elites are dead, or the elite mob is dead, so it's always a plus. It was probably that large party that was running through here. No bag space, just like any other MMO. Plagued with junk and crap to pick up to sell for gold, because you need gold to repair and travel, but they don't give you enough space, which is unfortunate. You think that would be something that they would implement, quest items and different things not really taking up space, or the ability to actually break down items for mats in the field versus having to travel somewhere for it. I love how I jump in to help this person who's being attacked by this thing, and they just run off. That's nice. And of course it happens to be an elite, so I died. Well, the area seems to be a little bit high for her. They're like level 9s, and she's only a 7, so she keeps dying pretty easily. Not too big of a deal, but you can't actually revive unless you have some type of a little shard, which I think is kind of idiotic. I don't know how to collect them, whether or not you have to buy them or whatnot. Just kind of ridiculous.
If you so much as squawk, I will fill you full of arrows. Good, you're here. I found this little runt snooping about. I was just about to put him out of his misery. Let me see that. This doesn't even make sense. I can't think of a court in the land that would take this seriously. The wording isn't even in the goblin's favor. They think this is going to buy them some kind of status? Make no mistake, they are still goblins. Still, if we can break up the Alliance here and now, it will save us much grief. Magnanimous of you. I'll leave you to it then, and go to see if the signal fire brought in any backup. Break up this alliance and find this Nilanya person. See if she likes being threatened with sharp objects.
Eyes go down chief, you want talk. I say you want talk. Talk. Koth is Koth. Pup tell Koth you want speak. Speak. All elves lie. Trick. Elves said there would be trick, but she lied too. Well, I trust you. Tired of elves speak. All lies. Not want any of you. Just to be left alone. Here. Key to Elf Cave. You kill or not kill her as you want. Koth is done with this mess.
Wait. I don't wish to fight. Hear me out. I've no wish to battle you today. No tricks. You've clearly been able to sneak by or butcher every goblin between the entrance and this room, so I don't fancy my chances in a straight-up fight. I'd rather talk this out. That is, if you can restrain yourself. Courteous of you. My terms are simple. In exchange for my life, I shall quit this cave and leave the goblins to whatever fate you and your Dominion compatriot deem proper. You're even welcome to whatever spoils you find. They were willing and able dupes. From the perspective of many in the Veiled Heritance, we're already losing. It was easy to agitate the goblins against their former masters. We are willing to use whatever tools necessary to even the Veiled. What's the use in dying for this? I don't fancy my chances against you, and the Toothmaul aren't as useful as I expected them to be. No sense continuing the charade. Don't worry. You won't see me again if I can help it.
This sword's actually a nice little upgrade. Alright, well I guess I was alone there. I thought she was right behind me. Well, so much for that. Well, I might as well turn in my quest up here since she's already done that. And then we can go back down and finish them off.
Driven off? You mean she's not dead? I hope you know what you're doing. We'll oversee the goblins from here. Their continued cooperation will ensure that they are spared. Reinforcements driven off? You mean she's not dead? I hope you know what you're doing. We'll oversee the goblins.
Diplomacy is the art of lying for your alliance.
Alright, well that finishes up this video, and we completed all the quests in Toothmaul Gully. I hope you enjoyed the video, and well, had some laughs at my deaths, but definitely a fun time. I really enjoy this game. I'm going to be playing a lot of it when it gets released. I've already pre-ordered copies for me and my wife and my kids, so we'll be playing quite a bit. Please tune in for the rest of the videos, and thanks for watching.